Hello and welcome to Let's Ride with Stonewolf. We are in Scotland. We are doing the NC500 and we are doing it in one day on our electric motorcycle. It's a challenge. Boy, is it a challenge. Check out this weather. The weather is making it more of a challenge than I thought. But we're doing it. We're doing the thing. We've had some snafu along the way with a bum charger in John O'Groats. Whoa, that surface. But we've recovered from that and we're making progress. We're trying to get to Durness right now, and if we can get to Durness before what was it, 1:30, we will have made up a little time, which we're really going to need to do because we're running an hour behind. Well, an hour behind, it's maybe more like 45 minutes, I guess. We were going to be like 30 minutes behind, and then there was a second charger problem. I think we're about 45. Anyway, that's all boring stuff. Boring. What you need to know is what the weather is terrible and we don't care. I am soaked through. I'm actually not as cold now, which is good. I was very cold earlier, but now that the weather is less wet, I think it might actually have stopped raining for a bit. That's amazing. Has it stopped raining? No, it's still raining. But it's less raining. Oh yeah. There's a charger in there, I think, actually. That's how I know that I could do the NC500, by the way, is because I looked at Zap Map and all of these little towns have chargers. So, NC500 one day, is that a big deal? Yes. Normally NC500 is a 1 week affair. You're generally going to do it in 5-ish days. I've done it before in 4. I thought that was too short. Sounds weird given like the actual length of the route, but hey, you know, it's that kind of route. Hey, we finally got stuck behind the motorhome. I was wondering how long it would take. Well, we started out at 580 and we're at 673, so we got nearly 100 miles in before it happened. 580? No, we started out at 480. Really? We're almost 200 miles in? Damn! Oh yeah, this bridge. Here we go. Okay, look at that bridge. That bridge, there it is. Right, we are going to need to pass these guys. Alright. I'm just going to say, this is going to be a hot topic, but whenever I get stuck behind a motorhome, I generally tell you, you know, motorhomes have as much right to be on the road as everyone else. However, in this case, I am going to make an exception because these things, right, look at the roads we are on. Right, these are narrow, awful roads, the size of those things, they're too big, right? You want to take your VW camper up here, you know, your Type 2 or maybe a Transporter if you're feeling more modern. Sure, go for it. Absolutely. But when you get into like large vans, like long wheelbase transits and that kind of thing, or those big coach built ones, nah, leave them at home. Absolutely leave them at home. I know it didn't seem so bad back there, but I have, like I said, I've done this before, and it is bad. See, this guy's fine, right? It is a problem, and if you're not familiar with the NC500, the locals along the route have gotten really mad about big camper vans. Because it didn't used to be popular with them. Right? It's gotten very well publicized, and more people are coming, and more people are doing it in big camper vans. And, well, motorhomes, I guess, really, you'd call them. You know, camper vans more of like the smaller ones, but like, more people are doing them in these big coach-built motorhomes. And it's a serious problem. It's causing absolute traffic chaos. And as much as this is like a really popular tourist route, like, look at this route, right? Look at this route. Much as it is a popular tourist route, this is how like entire communities get in and out of their community. This is the only road to and from those communities. There are places out in the middle of nowhere on this route where the only way to get anything in and out of the community is to take a road like this one. You need to leave those big camper vans at home. And yes, you know, example A, right? You do get those big Luton vans and stuff on this route. You get trucks on this route, just like you get trucks on the Stelvio Pass. But those are there to serve those communities, right? And there's not like a whole traffic jam of them on the road. But you do get that with camper vans. You do get that with like the big coach-built motorhomes. And I have friends who like have those and enjoy them and love them. You know, I get it. But you need to have some perspective on where it is appropriate to bring those things. My cuff has come open. There we go. I mean, I'm already wet. It hardly matters. It's just like it's flapping around and letting cold air up into my sleeve. Uh-oh. These guys have anyone directing? Doesn't appear so. I'm gonna... Thank you. Yeah, like, look at this guy. He's basically taking up the whole road. And if he's not used to driving one of these things, he's probably not going to look in his mirrors much. He may not understand that I am behind him. He's just... Oh my god. I am going to wait here. Come on. You see? It's important to be A good citizen. Even though, like, I'm trying to do this as a time challenge, I am still going to be courteous to other people on this road. But you, sir, should have left that thing at home. And this is where we get into the NC500 is slow, because there's no way I can pass this guy unless he lets me. So we're just gonna put ourselves in his mirror as much as we can. There we go. Thank you. Also, worth noting, there are a lot of bicycles in this route. Rather you than me, Matt. In this weather? Wow. Although they're probably like in a similar situation to me, where it's just like, we're so wet it practically doesn't matter that we're wet anymore. We got another break before we get to... Oh, Hope, okay. We do in fact have another break. We've got Hope coming up. There's some gravel like right at the bottom there. I was like, This is quite nice. The surface is bad. It's like patchy. It's got like ribbing in it. But it's nice, you know. I'm actually getting into it and enjoying it, you know. I'm caring a lot less about how wet and cold I am. I'm getting a little cold. It's kind of natural because I'm soaked through and it's not particularly warm outside. You'll note I'm trying to use the passing places to improve my vision around bends, because a lot of these roads do have quite limited sightlines. It is very tempting when you're on a single track to hold to your side of the road. One piece of advice I would give you is you should go wide before a turn. The reason you should go wide before a turn is to allow you to see around the turn. You go wide and then you come in close for the apex, because that gives you a better sight line around the turn, and then when you come in close for the apex you are tucked over in case you meet something coming the other way. That is the way that I treat these like tight little roads with limited sight lines. I suspect that guy is stopped to let someone else come. No? Okay. If you're gonna do that, please put your hazards on. He's actually just like stopped to hang out for a bit. Water in my visor's a pain in the ass. Like coming around that turn, I'm like, is that just rough surface or is that gravel? It's just rough surface, but like, if your visor is like, if your visor's obscured enough, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two. looks pretty bad. It's nice and smooth, which is good, but you will note like there's a lot of patchiness in the sides where people would commonly be driving. So as long as we track the middle, we're okay. We can stick to the sides, but just, you know, it's going to be much rougher. Maybe if you're a GS, don't care. But there's also a lot of potholes, and it doesn't really matter what kind of bike you're riding, potholes suck. Okay, a vehicle here. Can we make a passing place? Or are they going to make the passing place for us? It's motorbikes. Oh, you dick! That car should have pulled in at that passing place. It was not acceptable to do that. With bikes, it's one thing, but with this narrowness of road, a bike and a car passing is a problem. Don't be that person. We're getting pretty close to the hope, actually. Ow! That repair line was pretty sharp. Shot just to this. Yeah, it's also a bit sharp. I think we're making pretty good time, actually. I've not really been paying attention much at all, but I think we have. I think it would have been at about 50 at 30 something. Yeah. I don't know. I've lost track. I'll wait till I see a sign for Durnas. What does it say? Cold backy. Whip. Oh, the sea is like a really cool sort of sky blue. And there's a beach down over there. It's really nice. I hope you guys can see it. There you go, look at that. It's really pretty. You might as well admire it. You're kind of stuck behind this guy. Yeah. Aha. Thank you. Mist up here. Oh, you too. Seriously? That was very close. No, Google, I will not. What Google's trying to do is optimize my route here, because Google doesn't like bringing you into Tongue. It wants to bring you down this like tiny little single track road that goes around Tongue. But Tongue is a part of the route. tongue is also where our contingency charger is. Dinged me. No, I guess. Google's just making noises at me. Tongue is our contingency charge stop. And our contingency charge level is 38%. We are on 43%, which means we're gonna skip it. And skipping it is gonna allow us to make up some time, which is good because we lost a lot of time. We kind of already did the contingency charge, I guess, because we went from Thurso. Just letting you out? No, you're actually pulling in. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see any of this, but it's a beautiful bay down there. That's where the single track that tries to take you down goes. And what Google does is it redirects all of the big coach-built motorhomes down this tiny little track. And oh my god, is it annoying! Wow. This video somewhere of us meeting one down that tiny little road. And like we're off the road in the verge, pressed into the bushes, trying to let this thing pass. It's just like, oh wow. That is our contingency charger. It is extremely cool that it is there. And we're doing some wiggles in this town. Is 30 miles, okay. I kind of assumed we had more to go than that. I'm gonna go across a bridge down here. These lads. Along the coast, basically. Like, there's this little road that just goes along the coast on a little wall. Thing is, I could go down there, it's very picturesque, but I'd have to go down this tiny little single track road. It's kind of crappy and big chance of meeting a big stupid motorhome. That's where it comes out. And also, I've done it before. When I did the NC500 previously, we were pretty lax about taking the exact route. So on this run, I'm like, we're doing it right. We're taking the route. Damn what Google says. Get out of our way. so wet. I'm not that cold though. I'm a little cold, but it's fine. I'll live. 40%. We've done 200 miles already. We've got some of this still. This surface could certainly be better. It's pretty rough. It's got red or yellowy, I think it's red, surface on it, and it's very well worn. I think what's happening with all the wetness is that I'm so wet I'm repelling further water, and the water that I've already taken on is like warming up to my body temperature. I think that's what's happened with my boots. You know, my boots are full, but like there's not standing water in them. Right? If I took them off and upended them, there wouldn't be very much that would come out. It's the lining. The lining is just saturated. Saturated is the correct word because it's not accepting any more water, I don't think. But you're going too slow. We have places to be. We got about an hour to get to Durness. Going to be some slow stuff along the way. I do know that this is going to end and there's going to be a single track on the way to Durness from here somewhere. I think it might be around where Hope is. I think Hope is still up ahead. If it isn't, then I missed an episode break. I don't think I did. I think it's still up ahead somewhere. Ow. It's really irritating. Misty here. It's hard to tell because like my visor just like wets up, and then I'm like, yeah, which way is the road going? And yeah. Right. Red sign there. Heavy plant crossing. Not on the road. Okay, fine. I want to pass this guy though. Yeah, here we go. Not fast. Bicycles. Have fun. Goes all the way down there. It's nice because when you come around that turn, if you're stuck behind someone, you can be like, aha! We can do the passage. Signs basically warning us about side entrances and mud and all that kind of thing. They were doing the road up when I came through here in 2021. Like, seriously. How long does it take? I know the length of construction time on roads is a joke in Britain, but like, come on. This is literally where they were building stuff, like the last time I came through in 2021. I think this is Hub, actually. There may have been a sign that I missed. With all of like the construction signs. There's just a big skid of gravel there. Yeah, this is Hope. What? So, well, if you got anything to say, hit me up in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Maybe check out some of my other videos. If you enjoy them, consider subscribing and hit the bell. And as ever, if you would like to reward me for entertaining you today, you can find my coffee links and other means of rewarding me in the description below. Bye bye.